Hey guys, this is Sloan again for Apotheosis. Currently, we're ranked 754th in the world, and today we want to make sure we focus on getting the RC's Fox in the correct spot. So we make sure we use our Invis properly with this very strong Dragon army. Now remember, you can use the Queen, you can use her with the Frosty, with the action figure, the healer puppet, or the action figure and the match mirror, or the match mirror and the healer puppet, or even the healer puppet and the giant arrow. That'll work too, right? But it's best if you use the king with the Frosty and the Snake Bracelet and Spiky Ball. You could use the Earthquake Boots instead of Spiky Ball. That works too. But it's more fun with the Snake Bracelet, and it's actually better because Snake Bracelet actually is pretty OP. You want to make sure you have the haste on your RC as well with the Electro Boots. And for the CCs, you could have Super Minions or you could have Furnaces. Those work perfectly as well. I just like the Furnaces because you get more value, although they're slightly higher skill cap because you have to make sure you get down multi-inferno towers with your RC. But if you can't do that, just use Super Minions. And you want to have the dragons, and the funnel Inferno Dragons help funnel, and the Rock Balloons help take out air defenses, and honestly, you're set. Instead of this furnace as well, you could drop a Yeti there. Like you can use Yeti on cleanup or to help funnel, or you could have more rocket balloons instead of that. It's really just any magic you want to do. You can change it to anything you want, basically, and you'll be able to easily take out bases. And skeleton spell is there for invis bases, so you can take out an invis tower and trigger it with a skeleton spell. It just makes it way simpler for you. Anyways, let's get into the example of how to use your invis in the RC and how to keep your fox alive and how to make sure your fox isn't hit by the Giga Bomb if possible. So let's get into it. So we're going to focus on this RC charge, but what you do is, if you get onto the high HP storages, right, the Hero Hall storages, all like we're 5,000 HP, you're on the outside of it, you have to invis that storage to make sure your Fox goes with your world champion. If you don't do that, you'll have all kinds of issues because your Fox will be back behind, and that's why you're getting stuck. That's what separates good RC charge players and people who are mediocre at the RC charge. It's the invis spell placement. Usually people are placing it too far forward, but you need to place it a little bit backwards as well so you can get through the invis. And we'll start back here to this inferno. We'll do 256 as first invis, just because we'll make sure you get it out. But also, we're going to try to be a little tricky here. A little bit. Try to finesse this Giga Bomb. We'll do 7, and then we'll do 3. We're going to invis like this, so if we do walk into that Giga Bomb, which we're not going to, okay, that works. Our Fox doesn't take any damage. We'll do 7 here. We invis the storage, make sure our RC goes in, and we'll do 3. And she's going to take her time through here. So we're looking at what building our Fox is on. We're going to do 7. The Fox on the storage, so we're going to invis. And then we're going to do 3. We're going to keep pushing up 4. We're going to Earthquake in front of us, because that's always nice. Then we're going to do 7. Which way she's going? She's going in, down, okay. Then we'll do 3. She's going into the core? I mean, okay. We're going to pop the haste. Then we're going to do 8. I meant to do 7, that's okay. And then we're gonna do 3. I'm using this invis in a way that my fox is gonna be taking out the clan castle. So I dropped the invis in a way. If I was being more focused, we could have got more value, but still, taking the town hall and inferno tower is always set. But you can really use your invis in a way. So if you're next to a clan castle, you can take that out easy peasy, right? Or if you're trying to stay away from the storage or avoid a Giga Bomb, you can invis in a way where you have that storage your fox is on, like say she was on here. We'll be able to invis in a way to have the Royal Champion walk into the Giga Bomb, trigger that, and the fox is not going to be hit, which will allow you to have more HP and have more value, and honestly, it's great. It really is great. But you want to see a walkthrough for the rest attack, I'll have an example linked up above. But yeah, let's get into the rest attacks. Alright, Invis by Town Hall, you know what? We're not even gonna worry about it. That thing is not an issue of us. What we want to do is get into this Rage Core. Now, how can we do that is the question. I mean, the simplest way might just be coming up like this. Into there? Maybe? I mean, that does look like it, doesn't it? We'll try it, okay. We'll send some rock balloons for this Archer Tower, okay. 256 will drop us Invis. Trying to make the funnel here at the rocket balloons. That's what we're trying to do. So I'll push us back into this single inferno, single inferno, not multi inferno. Yeah, and that will push us which way? Which way will that push us? Now push us to the core? Not quite. Okay, it's fine. We don't want to kill our fox though. If we're on the outside, that'll be fine. We can earthquake back through here. We can invis and we can pop the haste. Alright. Invis again. She'll push back into the mono. We'll get value out here. Hmm. So mess up the RC charge to start the day. I mean, that's okay, right? Two, three, four. Not quite the plan. But you know what? We'll just adjust the plan. That's the thing. You're flexible with this army. We'll send the king and the siege barracks back on the stand outside. We'll send the dragons onto this thicker side, which actually goes into the town hall and this multi-inferno tower. So we'll be chilling there. Archer to help clean up. Check for our Teslas, now drop furnace up top. And we're just gonna take our time here. We're just gonna take our time, take our time. We're gonna push in. Poison for this furnace. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting in there. Pop this Warn ability. Using Inferno Dragon to help funnel. Alright, we'll get that Minion Prince to that. Get through that Town Hall, get that Invis Tower. And this core, we can drop a Skeleton spell for that multi-gear cannon. Because we'll get rid of this, we'll pop this Warn ability, get rid of the... What is it called? The core, the... I can't even speak. I can't even speak. To help get to that core. That'll help get to the core a lot. And that is helping completely. And our king, is he targeted by a single inferno? I guess he is. Rip the king. Rip the king. I mean, me and Prince can help together at Town Hall. Send a Valkyrie, we're send a Hendra for his defending queen. Have every single snake in the base coming into that core. Furnaces as well. We're just gonna push on through this. Me and Prince get this. What is this called? This scatter shot. We'll get through this core. We'll have everything come in and finish it off last second, basically. Basically, the only thing left is a fire spitter. We got like minions and P.E.K.K.A.s behind it. So we'll get through that. Was it the cleanest tech? No. It was definitely not very, very clean, but did it work out? Yeah, was it fun though? It's kind of fun when stuff messes up, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it messed up the RC charge. It gives you a little bit of a feeling in your heart, like, how do you recover this? How do you make sure you're not gonna fail? It's just enjoyable. I'm gonna be honest, kind of like when that happens. The risk is fun. But yeah, easy peasy. Alright, Invis in the course. We need to use our Invis and Skeleton spell trigger that. It looks like it's that same design as always. So we send our RC right here. Then we drop the Skeleton Invis spell. You could drop the Skeleton Invis spell first and wait till 250 drop your RC. I like to multitask. Then we'll push her into that core. Earthquake in there, pop the haste in there, then we'll be set. Drop my RC, do Skeleton Invis. And at 256, we're going to drop the Invis for the RC. Trigger the Invis tower. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're going to push in. And at 246, we're going to drop the Invis. Because the Skeleton spell is distracting for all the defense, so the Fox won't even get hit. Will not even get hit, which is just wonderful. And we'll do 7. And then we'll do 3. And we'll Invis over all these defenses. That'll push her into this core. And she'll get some nice value in there. We can Earthquake everything. Then we can do 7. That should push her in. She'll take it back in, right? Yeah, we'll do 3. She will come in, right? No? Huh. I got greedy there. I would take that entire core, but I got a little bit greedy. Hmm. That's gonna make it a little more difficult, isn't it? Isn't it? Invis again. Alright, we'll drop the King and the Siege Bricks onto the thicker side of the base. Use the Inferno Dragons help funnel. We're gonna send our dragons in behind this town hall. We're gonna send them in there. We'll have the Minion Prince ability trigger this tower as well. We'll drop poison for the furnace. Minion Prince needs you to face in the core. Need you to face to the core, Minion Prince. Pop his ability, trigger the Invis Tower. That'll help out. Alright, and we'll drop these Rockaloons for this core. We'll pop this Warn ability, heal everything back up, keep it invincible through here to help get through the backside of this Town Hall. We'll drop Furnace Spell, clean up. The King's good on the top side. We just gotta get through this core, which will be a little tricky, but we can do it. Drop Minion to help clean up. Yeah, we're getting in there. We're getting in there ever so slightly. We got a whole pack of dragons, the Minion Prince. Send a Valkyrie and a Hunter for this defending King. Minion to help out, and Archer to help keep everything still, keep everything there. Alright, Minion Prince need to take out this Inferno. We need everything to pull in. It's not quite yet. Not quite. Are we gonna get that Invis Tower? Maybe. Our furnaces are hard countered by these Infernos. Just because of them, we didn't get that out. Small little mistakes. That's what I'm making today. Once we get to 19%, though, we can pop the King ability. That'll help out. We hit every single building left. Alright, we're gonna get to 91. 92. When you hit it, it'll hit every single building left. Spiky ball. There we go, spiky ball. Do your thing. Hit a tornado trap. Bro, we're frozen, frozen. Alright, we'll get through. Baby dragon, do your thing. Baby dragon, king, furnaces, 99. Can we get to 100? Are we gonna get a 99? Pekka, bang on that wall, please. King and Pekka. I think they can do it. I think they can do it. We're playing risky, but you know what? Risk is good. I knew I should have invis that building. It was the closest. I knew it. I knew it, knew it, knew it. But you know what? Still gonna work out. Man, we're messing up everything today. We're messing up everything, but still good. You can still recover. So the reason we went behind this town hall on this side is so we can pop that mini principality into the town hall, trigger the invis tower, take out the town hall for sure. So we don't have any issues or any potential of like a 1 star or something. Just because it's perfect like that. That's why. So we had to adjust the plan. That's how you can adjust. All right, we kept making careless mistakes. I can't be doing all of that. So I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna lock in here. So we want to get down 2 multi-inferno towers if possible. So we path in the middle one. We'll path easily into another, probably town hall as well, and get a rage tower compartment down. That'd be set. And then we have a nice spot to our king siege barracks and our dragons into the other side. This base is cooked, so we're gonna do that exactly. And at 256, we're gonna drop this invis. She's gonna path into this mortar next. That's gonna path her back inward. All right. Yep, and we'll do 6 just because we can. I have to do another invis because it looks like she was gonna be out of the range. I didn't want to have any chance of any mess ups. All right, and then she'll pull in, and then we'll do 4 just because the fact Spear Fox on that storage. All right, there we go. We can earthquake all of this. I'm gonna do 7. The Fox you have to invis over the storage just because the Fox is gonna have some issues and staying stuck in them. We'll pop the haste. Cause I don't think there'd be a trail trap the Giga Bomb here. At least I don't think so. And then we'll do 7. Alright, the Fox should be out of the Giga Bomb range. Perfect! Because of the fact that we had the Fox back in that storage, the Fox didn't take any damage, and the Fox is full HP. And we'll do 7, and then we'll do 3. So we'll get some very nice value, send our King Siege Bricks into the thicker side of the base, get behind this Fire Spitter, the Fire Spitter that we're going to be going down. We're sending our Dragons back to here. And this scenery, I swear, this scenery is toxic. It is very, very toxic. That's why I bought it. Because you can see, it's not fun to play against. You can't see anything. Using Inferno Dragon, Baby Dragon's a funnel. We'll pop the Warden ability to heal up through this Rage Tower. Because that's the biggest damage we're going to face on this base. Send 4 Rock Balloons in for this air defense. You get through the mortar, but not quite to the air defense, are we? We need 1 to pop. 1 balloon do a drop. Minion Principality as well to that core. Does not quite get the Town Hall. We do get the air defense. Very nice. And we can drop our furnace back to where the king is walking. Check for a chill test with the archer. There's none. Perfect. Get the town hall down very easily with the furnaces from the CC. On ring base, that's perfect. We drop our skeleton spell for his ricochet can, multi-gear, and defending king. I'll keep our dragons and minion prince alive. No issues. And we send a headhunter for that defending king as well. The town hall will go down by the furnaces. We'll have to take out the monolith. We still have the king ability, and there we go. We locked in. We locked in. We weren't making any more careless mistakes today. No more careless mistakes. We'll swag this king ability as well. Just to show how overkill is going to be when you just do everything correctly. When you do everything correctly, it's overkill. Alright. Big, big core. We want to get actually. Usually it's a multi-inferno in there, but this time it's not. So we don't even have to worry about it. We really don't. Wait, why does he have a normal cannon? What is going on? Why is he a level 1 cannon? Why is it a level 21? Does he not have a multi-gear? No, he does. So he has 2 ricochet cannons. Okay. Okay. Am I getting pranked here or gonna go into this core though? I think I'm getting pranked here. 256 and drop us invis. Can I send 1 balloon and I'll take it out? I feel like it has to, no? Yeah, it does. We'll invis these. That'll push us into the mono. Then we'll do 3. Alright, we invis the storage, make sure the fox is chilling. Then we'll do 7. That'll push us into the core. I should have invis a bit further forward so that fox will still be on the storage. Yep, there it will. But it's not going to be invis, unfortunately. But I'll be okay. We'll do 7. And then we'll do 3. And we'll earthquake everything for us. Usually trio trap right there, but you just have to risk it. You just have to risk it. Alright, do 7. Alright, and then we'll do 3. We'll help take out this core. There's the tornado. It's always in there. It's always somewhere. 7. Alright, the Aura can help take out that clank house. Send the King's Siege Bricks on his bottom. Send our dragons into the thicker side of the base. We don't take out the whole clank house of the Aura, we take out most of it. You can poison, what is it, the Minion Prince. I'd like that better. Definitely like the better. Valkyrie for the Ice Golem. It's low HP. We'll use Inferno Dragon to help funnel. And we're just going to push on through. And send a balloon to help tank. And send my rocket balloons into this Tesla and air defense to help us just walk up forward. Ever so slightly, walking forward, forward, forward. Poison for the Minion Prince, slow him down. Then we'll have this Warn ability as well, which will pop through his Town Hall. That'll help us out. The King's down there chilling. He's just straight up chilling. No issues at all, living his best life. Drop the furnace direction the King's walking. Try for a Troll Test from Archer. There's no, I got hiccups for a little bit. We'll drop a Skeleton Spell for a single Inferno and X-Bow, just to help out there. Well, Minion Prince ability as well, just because why not? Why not? I mean, we already wrecked the base because we got into that core and we took out most of it. You don't need to take out all of it, just most of it. We drop some cleanup, some cleanup. We'll drop a little Headhunter on the other side, just help clean up, just because I want to see how far she can run. How far can she run is the question. Is she going to make it there by the time the base is down? Now, base can be down before even. But you wanted to pop at 92%, you pop the King ability for the Spiky Ball, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter at all. Easy peasy. Alright, a ring base. Very, very common. So multi-infernos usually want to come in from the middle of the ring base if possible. We'll push in. I think on this one, we'll push in like this, and she'll come back in. We'll push into this multi-inferno. That's the whole point, though. We'll have our furnace on this bottom to help clean up the one furnace. If you do have that furnace, I mean, I like it, but my second account, I don't use it because I only have furnaces unlocked. But we're coming from this top side. Troll Tesla, always nice to get through early. I'm gonna not invis right here, just because she's gonna be moving quickly. I'm gonna actually not invis this entire first one. Yeah, we're doing the risk. We have to do 7 and 3 here because it's multi-gear cannon. Alright, and then we'll do 3, get the aura on that Inferno. That'll help out, and that's going to push us which direction? 7. Alright, should get through that Inferno with the aura, right? And then 3. Yep, there goes the Inferno. Perfect, and we're going to push right into where we need to. So I'm going to do 7, aura forward, RC forward, and then 3. I'm going to Earthquake, all of this in front of me. I'm going to pop the haste. We're going to trigger the Giga Bomb. That doesn't even matter. That does not even matter. We'll do 7, and then we'll do 3. We're going to just keep walking up forward. We still have 3 more invis left, and the RC's Fox still alive. We'll do 7. That's going to push her back. And then we're going to do 3 over this Poison Tower. If you can, let the Aura take out the Poison Tower. Just because the fact that a Poison Tower is a big just nuisance. We'll do 7. We could take the town out here, we might not. It doesn't matter. We're sending the King Siege Bricks and stand outside. So he'll be able to just do everything, no problem. But yeah, sometimes you can't take the town hall. I popped the King ability by accident. Oops. That's not good. But I mean, we're still gonna be fine. We're gonna drop the poison for the CC troops, the ice golems, and the furnace to the headhunter in, and it's gonna be a little bit annoying here because we popped that king ability. Everything's split. We're still gonna check for a troll Tesla. We don't actually have to. There's no space for a troll Tesla. We're still doing that though. Pop the funnel for the infernal dragons. Take out this air defense. Take out this air defense. We still have the warden ability. We still have the minion prince ability. We have a skeleton spell for that monolith. We'll pop the warden ability here just because we're stuck in a tornado trap to help us get through this inferno. We probably could have swagged it actually. Now I'm looking at it, we probably could have swagged that warden ability. We'll send these 2 loons and minions on this archer tower just because you can take that out no problem. There's no damage on the loons. And we'll drop this skeleton spell. Actually, we're just not going to. YOLO. I mean, this base is wrecked. It's actually wrecked. We use Inferno Dragon to help clean up this wizard tower. Now push all our dragons into here. We got the furnaces coming through to that fire spitter. We're going to get through this monolith. And there we go. There we go. GG. This one was easy. Even though we popped the king ability and had to go full-blown panic mode for a second, you still recover. Even if you mess up something small like that, it's still going to be a-okay. It's still going to be fine. We're going to swag a spell, swag the minion prince ability, and just have no issues at all. Nice. Yeah, sometimes if you have one invis spell and there's not much damage in the RC, you can take out the whole town hall. Which is just crazy to me sometimes. But if you try it on purpose, like you have multiple spells, she always dies early, the fox dies and doesn't work. But if you have one invis spell, that's the only time it works. Every single time. It's weird like that. It's very, very strange. But easy peasy. This base? Why is everyone using this base now? Huh? I mean, we just gotta push into that core. That's all we gotta do. So let's send an RC here because we can invis this buildings, these two right here, easy peasy, these three. And we have to just take out this wizard tower. I'm gonna do that with two balloons on the edge of the map. That's okay. My RC path into here. She'll get into that core. We'll earthquake and hasten the core. Alright, so send two balloons. They'll take out the edge wizard tower and they'll do 256 so it's first invis. Apparently they won't. Baby dragon instead. There we go. And then we'll do 7 and we'll do 3. Now push us into that mono and we'll invis over into the mono. And there we go. We're going to take quite a bit of damage here for a second. We're going to do 7. Alright. And then we're going to do 3. Fox is still alive. We pushed in and we're making it. We're going to earthquake through all this core. We're going to do 7. Alright. And then we're going to do 5. Just because we pushed up forward. There's probably a tornado trap right in there. We're about to probably hit it. Alright. We'll do 7. We hit the tornado trap as expected. As expected. And we'll do 3. We just got to make sure we get down this inferno tower and then we're set. I mean, we don't even have to get it down, but it just makes it easier. We do 7. And listen, our king and siege barracks on the stand outside. Down Golden Inferno and the clan castle building. No CC troops even pop out. We're sending our dragons onto his thicker side. Use the Inferno Dragon help funnel. Inferno Dragon help funnel. Now push us into the base. From here, the base is wrecked. We'll drop the furnace. Check for a chill test over Archer. And the furnace, the direction where the king is walking. Help keep that king alive. We'll have a poison spell for the minion prince. Help keep him alive. We'll send these 4 rock loons help make this funnel. Because you can always use the rock loons help make the funnel as well. Because they will do that. And we'll drop the poison and the warden ability. Heal up. The heroes will pull us in towards this town hall. We're still going to drop the skeleton spell for this inferno as well. Keep that king alive. We'll drop just some cleanup. We have the minion prince ability, which will just pop through this core. I mean, there's not any damage left. We'll just pop it. But yeah, there's nothing this base can do. There's just straight up nothing. We drop a headhunter to help clean up. And GG. We got the king ability. We got all these dragons still. The infernal dragons funneling on the outside. The furnaces still coming up through all 4 furnaces. Pop the king ability. Just help it. Pop, pop, pop. We get through these last couple buildings in a couple seconds. And this is going to be a very easy 3-star. This base is solved. It is solved completely. So don't mess up on it. Especially since it is being pretty common right here. I mean, we kept seeing it. Alright, Invis in the core. So we just use a skeleton spell Invis. Are these multi-infernos? They are multis, but we're only caring about getting into this core. And we could just path in like this and get in there. I mean, if we can get the outside multi-inferno, we don't even need that core multi-inferno. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just do that. As if she goes in, we'll go in, but we're not gonna worry about the Invis spell and skeleton spell trigger the Invis tower. 256, drop this Invis, get the fox in there. We'll get a single cycle for first one, which is nice. We're going to do 7 and 3 for the rest, though. 7, that's going to push her leftward. And then 3, there's that mortar out there. The game is still laggy after the update. Then we'll do 7. Alright. And then we'll do 3. Yeah, I'm not doing that skeleton spell in there. I'll pop the haste. I'm going to do 7. She's going to run forward. That fox is going to be dead, though. And 3. Does that push us into the town hall? Yeah, we're an earthquake. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That will let's take out this town hall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. Well, we'll send our king and siege barracks onto the stand outside. We use the rock loons to take out that inferno tower in that core. I mean, not that core, the island inferno tower. The one off by itself, we use the rock loons for this one. Our mouse is on. That'll help out, because you always use that there. Once let everything just push on through here. Just push, push, push. Use Inferno Dragon back here to help clean up, help funnel. We'll get through this defending minion prince of a headhunter. I should do that sooner. Pop his warden ability, heal up. Drop a poison spell for this furnace. We'll have a skeleton spell for this monolith. That'll help distract, keep that thing alive, easy peasy. I'm gonna drop my check for Tolissa, drop my furnace at the very bottom. That'll help. Use our baby dragon to help funnel. Use our Inferno Dragon to help funnel. I'm just going to keep pushing on through. Now we'll use our rocket loons for this Inferno. Take that out. So now our furnaces will have 0 issues cleaning up from here. And we can swag the minion prince ability. We can swag the king ability because this base is gone. This base is just completely gone. We'll drop some cleanup archers and minions support the king, and we're gonna swag the king and minion prince ability. I don't know, I just said that. I realize I just said that, but still. It's always crazy when you get swag a hero ability. But when you can swag two, that's even better. It's a tricky base too. I just because Invis base can be tricky, but that can be the most overkill ever. Like that very, very common Invis base, Invis Rage Core, you can swag your King and Minion Prince ability and Warren ability all in hard mode and still 3-star and be overkill if you do the RC charge right. And this one, it's the same kind of thing apparently. You can swag multiple hero abilities just because it's all core heavy. You take out the core, there's no issues. So easy peasy, GG. Triple multi infernals in that course, the first thing I see. So how are we gonna get in there is a question. I'll make a path in like this. Yeah. Send 4 rock for this mortar, air defense, help funnel. And we use a baby dragon on this wizard tower. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll send 1, 2, 3, 4, and do 256. We'll drop this invis. We'll take out the air defense. Yeah, we will. Okay, perfect. Take out the wizard tower. All right, it's going well. It's going well. Then we'll do 6. I'm not sure she's going for the multi. All right, she's gonna go through there. Which way here? Which way? We'll invis there. That'll push her into the core. We'll do 7. All right, and we earthquake everything, and we'll do 3. And that should invis her back out. All right, invis push. All right, we're doing it slightly. Do 7. There we go. And then we'll do 3. We'll actually did 4, but that'll be okay. That'll get us into this core. A little bit chaotic, but that'll be okay. Because sometimes you just have to path in. We'll do 7. Alright, Fox is going to be dead, and we're going to do 3. We got through most of the core, most of the king, and the siege barracks on the thinned outside. So over here, nothing's going to kill him. Look, there's no ricochet cannon. There's only a scatter, but 2 ground expos, 2 expos. Drop a poison for this furnace. Valkyrie for this header, so he's literally just chilling up here. He literally can't die. We'll send our dragons to this thicker side of the base, which also is the side of this king. He's going to be annoying, though. We'll get through here. We use the Inferno Dragon's help funnel. I'm looking for some air traps. I saw one air trap there, and I figured there'd probably be some air traps out here. You know what? There exactly was. There was some air traps out here. So we're going to push in through this right way. I probably should drop my skeleton spell to help, our headhunter help there, but I'll be okay. We'll pop this warn ability to get through this heavy air trap side base. And we'll drop a skeleton spell for this multi-gear cannon, and we'll drop our check for a troll Tesla, drop the furnace. We don't need to check for a troll Tesla, we drop the furnace up top. This army, it is very, very simple, but at first it's a lot of steps you gotta remember. But once you get down the formula, you're gonna have no issue. Pop the minion principally through his backside, but actually gets 0 value. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's actually a 0 value minion prince ability. All it got was the ricochet cannons, which we have air troops, and it got the minion prince, which is nice, but still. We're gonna easily get this base because we took out all the air value already. We still have multiple dragons up. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dragons, minion prince, warden, 4 furnaces. Yeah. And nothing else should die from here. Only fire mites. This is boogers. Yeah, I love those boogers. I love touching all these boogers. I guess I love when the boogers touch all these bases. How about that? That was a very, very simple one. Even though we did have to use like 3 redirect invis because we kept messing up. But as long as you don't pop your haste when you're trying to redirect, you should be fine. That's the only time you might mess up on the redirect. Just don't pop your haste and be aware that he's probably going to have to redirect because she goes for the closest defense. So we easily went 320 today. Okay. I know I say easily. We almost messed up that one attack, right? That was a almost a 99%, but still. That's because I messed with the RC path and I got greedy. If you get greedy on your invis redirect, you can mess up. So you should be very conservative on your redirect invis. Just because you don't get a do-over. You don't get to redo it. You have to do what you gotta do. So use a redirect invis if you need to. Use it even if you don't need to on purpose. Just to be safe. I should have done that. That would take out that core easily. Instead of having almost a 99%. Anyways, we're gonna go 320 today. Everyone can make mistakes. And defense is looking alright. So we'll gain at least some trophies. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.